0. State of Texas versus Petra Calderon. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Ron Law.
And are you Ms. Calderon?
Yes,
And each of the cause numbers, the defendant entered a plea of guilty. According to the plea bargain agreement in each of the cases, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 25 years in the prison. There are no applications and there are several cases to be taken into consideration. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
We have a judge.
Any objection?
No objection.
Defense, any objection?
No objection. Judge, sorry, that was from the defense.
State, any objection?
No objection, Judge.
Any witnesses to state?
We do, Judge.
All right. How many witnesses do you have?
One.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
No, we do not.
All right. State, call your witness.
They call Cynthia Morris.
Come forward, please. Can you raise your right hand?
yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Cynthia Modest.
All right. State.
Thank you, Judge. Cynthia, we were here about a month ago for the co-defendant case, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you just refresh the court, I guess, what do you do for them?
I work home health care. I actually talked to the other company today for my third lady. I take care of a 91-year-old. I do home health care. I take care of people and to get robbed. And this is the mastermind. She tried to blame it on him, but this is the mastermind.
Okay. Why do you say she was a mastermind?
She walked in my door. I was sitting on my chair and she said, "Do you remember me? Do you remember me?" Yeah, I don't know.
Excuse me. Time out. There is to be no talking in the jury box when we're on the record. Everyone needs to remember that. The court reporter cannot hear. Everyone else needs to be quiet. The court reporter cannot hear. You may continue.
So you said she was a mastermind.
Yes.
How did you know her from before?
No.
What do you do in your free time? You volunteer anywhere?
I was working at I usually work at Travis Street Park Church. I mean, I don't know San Antonio that well, but it's Travis Street. I worked in the laundry helping the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And was that how they were able to determine who
Yes.
she was?
Yeah.
How has this all come to play out?
I keep feeling like she's gonna come back, even though they locked him up. I've never had a gun pulled on me, and it shouldn't have happened. I try to help people. I feel like she's coming back. Why did she do this to me?
All right, we'll pass the witness.
Defense.
Just a question or two. There was this lady and a male.
Yes.
Right? You say she's the mastermind.
Yes.
The male is the one that had the gun, though, correct?
She went back downstairs and died. She came up first and she said, they call me, excuse me, it's kind of ghetto, Medusa, do you remember me from San Pedro? I cook, and most people know me by that name. So I thought I knew her just as one of the random people. She was the one that came up first, not him. But he was the one to pull the gun. She said she forgot her cell phone and she came up with him. And he had a mask on like the one she got on right now.
And he had the gun, correct?
He had the gun,
That's all.
but I'm gonna say they took everything. But she should have never, I don't know you. Why'd you do this?
I
to
understand.
me?
I understand.
It's a no sofa. It was a couple, how do you say, Bonnie and Clyde type deal. And she tried to blame everything on him.
All right, State.
No further questions, Judge.
All right. Thank you. All right. The court will hear argument. State.
Your Honor, we are asking for 25 years. The co-defendant, Philip Washington, was sentenced to 22 years. He played an equal role in this offense, but as the witness said, she was the one who initiated. She gained the victim's trust in both situations, and so that the co-defendant could come back in and rob these victims. In this particular situation, if you remember the facts, they actually made this victim undress so that they could confirm that they were taking everything that she had. Additionally, she has more cases that are being taken into consideration. There are a couple of robberies that she committed without the co-defendant. And so we believe the 25 would be appropriate compared to the 22 that the co-defendant was sentenced to.
All right, defense.
Judge, I don't have a lot to offer except that I think some of these that being taken into consideration, the co-defendant was involved in those also, if I'm not mistaken. She has one prior felony case. She went to my office and didn't successfully do that. But going to my office tells me that she's got some either drug or mental health problems. And I think the indications are they were on drugs and alcohol at the time of these offenses. She doesn't have a good education. I would ask you to give her at least no more than the co-defendant. I think that in this lady's mind, she's the mastermind, but the co-defendant had the weapon. So I would ask at least it be no more than what you assess him.
All right, Ms. Calderon, is there anything you wish to say?
No. We can give me that second opportunity, like,
Oh, you want to raise your right hand if you want to testify? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
that's fine.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
That's the Calderon.
Why are you stealing from people instead of getting a job and earning your money like everyone else does?
I was in an abusive relationship. I had to do what he had said. If not, he was in the.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. You're talking very quickly. My question is, and you need to talk where I can understand you. Why don't you get a regular job like everyone else has?
I was in an abusive relationship.
All right. Is that all you wish to say?
I can get a job, and I take medication, and I get a check, a stability check, take all kinds of medication. So I don't know, like I was in an abusive relationship. That's it.
All right. And each of the cause numbers, the court, as previously found you guilty, the court will sentence you to 25 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon in each cause numbers. And cause number 2022 CR 3498A, that is to count 2. The court will take in consideration 2022 CR 3333, 2022 CR 3499A, 2022 CR 3873A, 2022 CR 3332, County Court cause number 677261, grand jury number 775429. There's to be no contact with Jose Garcia, Cassandra Acosta, Cynthia Morris, Kenneth Henry, and Jorge Palmares. In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you sign them?
That's fine.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
That's fine.
Because this is felony convictions and each of these cause numbers, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
That's fine.
All right, Ms. Calderon, good luck to you.
There's one more thing, the sentence is going to be current. Is that correct?
Yes. The sentences are to run concurrent. All right, thank you. Court is calling 2022 CR 7417, State of Texas versus Kimberly Nieto. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Michael Del Real, state.
And are you Ms. Nieto? All right. Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. All right, I'm not recognizing. Oh, that's a different prosecutor. Okay. Ms. Nieto, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Next, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State proceeding on the indictment as presented.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Nieto, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waiver.
Here's where this sentencing hearing takes a dramatic turn. Instead of focusing on the man who carried the gun, the victim points directly at Petra Calderon as the real architect of the crime. In criminal cases, Juries and judges often look beyond who held the weapon and ask a bigger question. Who put the plan in motion? What you're about to hear could heavily
Court
influence the
admonishments and
final sentence.
defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement you were giving up those rights? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement? All right. Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Ms. Nieto, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you in this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,500 fine probated, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence, and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the entirety of your agreement? Defense? Is that the entirety of the agreement?
Actually, Judge, I think we could discuss that. The issue about the primary custodianship is a 2-year-old.
Okay.
I don't think he's prepared for that.
All right. If you want to discuss that with her, you can. Did you have a chance to discuss with your client the affirmative finding of family violence and the collateral consequences for a finding?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Ms. Nieto, knowing that you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition, and knowing that you cannot be designated as primary custodial parent, do you still wish to continue with this plea bargain agreement? All right. And did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargain agreement? Defense? State?
Yes, sir.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions? Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Gabriel Serta, that's SCRDA, McMilef evaluation in the BIPP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Yes, sir. At this time, state offer states exhibit number 1 is attached.
Ms. Nieto, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to testimony stipulations and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court finds there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I would defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge, if you like to, I didn't know if you wanted to do the evaluation first.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, yes, one, Ms. Nieto is indigent. She may benefit from the MIC division of the probation department. They have a child. She and the complainant have a child who's about 2 years old, maybe 2.5. And so she said they actually still talk with one another. They get along with each other. They're not outgoing with one another. And she was going to ask, I asked the state whether they would agree to no harmful or injurious contact as that recommended that they made, but they didn't want to do that. So I told her I would ask you for that. Other than that, we'd ask them to probably agree. Do you have any questions?
Okay. All right. So where's your child? All right. And how old is your child?
He'll be 3 years old. He's born in December 17th.
All right. And so has your child been staying with your sister? Has Child Protective Services been involved?
Yes, he was the first day out of the hospital.
Did she give birth?
Yeah.
So have your parental rights been terminated? And by terminated, I mean, has the state given custody of your child to your sister?
Permanently?
Permanently, I don't know, but I know that if I want to get
So it could place the child.
Right. So it appears to the court that there's no reason for her to have contact with Mr. Serta. Mr. Serta doesn't have the child, which suggests to me if CPS was involved, it seems maybe that her rights are terminated, his are terminated, or either a placement was made with her sister.
Well, my guess on that, Judge, was that because of the case that they had placed the child with their sister, because Mr. Serta wasn't, I guess, available or willing to have the placement, and that they were waiting for her to do whatever.
No, she said that her child was, CPS was involved at the child's birth, because you mentioned that while the child was in the hospital, right? So that means that when she gave birth to her child, there was something else going on and CPS got involved, unless she commits this aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, then goes into hospital and has birth to the child. But she told me her child is 3. So
I don't know the circumstances of that.
So why did CPS take your child?
because I have nothing in my body.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. $1,500 fine probated. Affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Affirmative finding of family violence. 4 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do with the booster, 40 of those hours will be waived. Parenting classes, you must complete that. That'll be the triple T. Once you complete that, the remaining of the community service hours will be waived. Proof of employment or either SSI within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. MIC-BIOF evaluation and TAP evaluation while in custody. The BIPP course. There should be no contact with Gabriel Serta. No unsupervised contact with minors. That means that you can't babysit. You can't do any of that. You understand? There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. And if the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, I want to start her off with intensive outpatient treatment. And we'll do a follow recs of TAP evaluation. And I'm going to want field visits. Sorry, probation 3 times per month. And make sure you check on the child. Is there anything else you need from me in order to be successful?
The meds that I get from there, do I have to give them the papers to the probation?
Yes, when you go to probation, because they're going to be testing you, just make sure you let them know what your prescription medications are, because sometimes you can get a positive UA from those medications.
Okay, what if I had somebody else do it? I mean, medicine.
Don't do that anymore. All right, because one, that's very dangerous for your health, because you never know what someone's giving you. And with medications, a doctor has usually considered all the medications that that person is taking and saying this is good for them. They haven't considered any medications you're taking, okay? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of